Hey guys, in my Discord, for those who are gonna watch the video, join my Discord. I do appreciate you. We're gonna go over some details. I posted a video going over the general situation on the markets, guys, especially with the altcoin market and Ethereum. Um, Made some people aware of what's going on here with the stable coins. It's something with USDT, and I made a recommendation if if you're using a trading exchange. Most of them you can flip that to DAI for the time being. You want to make sure you have that exit. There's a couple ways you can do that. If USDT, something happens to it, not to say that it will. I don't think so. I think everything's okay for the time being. But my suspicion would be is probably by the time Ethereum is over here, could be later in the year, and there's this decline that the algos are projecting on Ethereum. That's probably when all these issues are going to arise. Um, like I said, guys, I made some predictions or not predictions, but my algos made some suggestions that the altcoin market, the cryptocurrency market, was going to be turning around, particularly the altcoin market, probably around October-ish, November-ish, and it's not. It's going to start to get it's obviously not good here with Ethereum on the 6-day chart, guys. Like it's looking like possibly a $400 target on Ethereum, and it's sitting at 1829. There's a lot of leveraged positions in Ethereum at 1,300, 1,200, 1,100. Now, that's not to say that those leveraged positions, these are big accounts with hundreds of millions of dollars in Ethereum with big accounts. That's not to say that they would get hit. However, it's interesting to note how Ethereum is setting up. If you come here to a 2-day chart, let you guys aware, usually once these, you come over here, all the action happens in the massive drop or the third wave drop or the massive drop, right? So you come over here and you see like a little spike over into Ethereum, and then you got your drop. So more than likely, my guess would be is in this section is when these issues are really truly going to arise. Okay, so $2,400 Ethereum, guys, I think is off the table for sure. A hit up into the box is going to be an exit. If you get that right over here, that is possible. If you can believe it, there's a possibility for Ethereum doing a move over here and maybe popping up like that. One last shot over there, guys. My concern right now is I have no problem with trading, a lot of money as long as these coins, because Femex and Mex C, guys, they use USDT as their position. You can use Bitcoin too, but obviously once Bitcoin tops out and it starts trending down, obviously you probably don't want to hold Bitcoin as a position for doing trades on Femex or Mex C as an example. So what I mean is that in those accounts, you can hold Bitcoin, and if you want to do a 2x or 3x leverage position, you can borrow against that Bitcoin just like you would with USDT. Okay. I primarily use USDT. So I don't think, my guess is with USDT, I don't think anything's going to happen. One of the reasons why is they're not like USDC. I think they're kind of they're offshore, so it's a little more difficult to touch them. They haven't disclosed exactly what's going on. They've just admitted, I guess they're making a lot of profits. They are holding a lot of BTC, Bitcoin. So that is a concern too, especially when Bitcoin goes up and it starts doing a downtrend. So that means their reserve capacity is going to go way down if Bitcoin goes from $35,000 down to 15 as an example, or 20,000 or 25, right? So that's definitely a concern. If everything goes as planned, okay, or not as planned, if everything goes as okay in the stable coin market and the crypto is somewhat okay and stays stabilized, hence the name stable coins, right, guys? That's good, and there'll be a lot of money to be made in trading on shorting these assets, okay? But I have to admit, I'm a little bit concerned with the stable coins, just because, particularly USDT, just because on Femex and on Mex C, that's their primary one, their trading pair to, if you want to do a 1x or not 1x, 2x, 3x, 5x position, say I want to go and take a position in Gala on a 5x position like I just did recently on Femex, then I have to use USDT as a trading pair. So we'll see how this is going to unfold. I don't think there's any, there's no reason to be emotional right now or concerned right now. I think Ethereum is going to be going sideways with a pop up to 2000 possibly or something like that going in October, November, and it's going to roll back over. So there's no concern right now, not yet, in my opinion. I mean, anything can happen, but I think after that October, November timeframe for the altcoins, it's going to be a time to be very, very cautious. Okay, guys, on Ethereum. So I will go over Bitcoin too and let you guys know the position for Bitcoin. So I'm looking for a trade. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I have most of my assets on Femex and on Mex C that I use for trading in DAI. I'd say 90% of it in DAI, and then a little portion that I have in USDT. That once I go into the trade, I'll just flip it to USDT, go into the trade, and then exit out USDT. Like I said, I don't think it's a concern yet. It's going to be that time once that massive wave, if the algos are projecting on Ethereum that could be, well, let me go back to Ethereum and I'll show you guys what I'm suspecting that could be going on with Ethereum here on a 2-day chart, okay? So with Ethereum, this is a 3-way move, and then this is possibly going to be a 3-way move. This could be a massive flat that it's making, guys, up here. A whole big flat. So a 3, and then down for a 5. So you can see 3 up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That it looks like it could be projecting. Okay. So where's it going to go to? Like I said, long-term algos are projecting down to $400. I don't know if it's going to get down there, guys, but either way, it's going to be a downtrend, and it's going to be short season. So you want to go with the trend, obviously. Even when these coins are over here like this, guys, like you can make mistakes on your shorts over here, if you can believe it. So like you could be over here in a short and the trend is down, and you just add to your position, is what I did with like Phantom and Kusama. Like it just still pop up. I would just add to it, and eventually it would come down because it was in a downtrend. It's usually, I don't want to say it's that simple, a little bit frustrating at times. That's why you want to hold some cash back, reserves back, in case they do pop up, and use that too, because they're going to be coming down. So that's how I'm looking at that with the assets. And let me go over Bitcoin. Okay. So I think Bitcoin is going to drop. Come to an 8-hour chart. I think Bitcoin is going to drop, guys. So this is looking like it could be a triangle of some sort. So this wave pattern sequence is probably some sort of WXY move. So you can be looking at maybe A, B, C, and then a connector wave, and then A, B, C. Something like that possibly is more than likely is what's forming here. This in this section is a it looks like a descending triangle that's being formed right here, guys. That's why it's stuck in that area. Okay. And look, a little descending triangle. And then you just you go to the top of the triangle, but they'd probably be as big as that leg. And then you can see, boom, down to 28.3 on that section right there, guys. So just using the patterns. And then on the 8-hour chart, this is, with the moving average, this is bearish. It's still above the 200 SMA, which given its support, I'm kind of expecting maybe a pop to that 21 again, maybe even up to the 40. And then probably here in the next day or two, it's probably going to have that drop right over there. So if I see the proper setup to 29.2-ish, 29.127, 29.212 in this area would probably be a good entry for a short. And then obviously, because Bitcoin's trend is still up and to the right on the weekly, it's a counter trend move. So once it drops, you're going to want to probably take those profits early, or at least watch it. And here's the 200 SMA on the 12-hour. If it slices through there, you can hold it, but you're going to see bounces along here along the way, guys. It's just not going to probably drop like that. So it's be up and then probably back down, especially in the algo situation. So here it is in the 12-hour. So you can see the 12 hours projecting a drop and a drop here, but you can see that's projecting a pretty good bounce. So that's what I'd be checking out with Bitcoin. Very, very frustrating times. I've gotten into the cryptocurrency space to avoid stuff like this. Here we are in kind of a trendless environment, and it's very difficult to find the trades for the time being. But I think the bias right now for Bitcoin is down, guys. I think it's got one more leg to go, and then it's going to go into a trend over here on the daily chart. Taking a look at this, and possibly, there's new fib targets. They're here and they've got lowered down. So 30,600, 31,445, and up to 31.9 again into this section that could take it all the way out into looks like late September that's going to do that. So that could be a pretty good trade right in this area, up for possibly a 10% trade. So this area, as far as making the money in Bitcoin, is going to be here in this trade, guys. Okay. So you want to, if you miss this, not a big deal. It's just going to be your time, but the money is going to be made over here for this trade. Okay. So that's how I'm looking at that. And then what is it going to do from here? Is it going to go over? There's a good shot that could happen, guys. Still, the weekly algos are still projecting that it is going to. So here on the weekly, you can see up into the that's like the beginning of October. So it looks like it may go up. So this could thrust up pretty good like this, up to 32, 33K, guys, kind of like this, and then go into a deep correction into December, and then maybe have one more really good thrust up, okay, with this, according to the 9 SMA on Bitcoin, guys. And then this whole area, in my opinion, right in here, guys, is going to be one big super trap, okay? That's going to be one big super trap, guys. All right. So definitely an area of caution. For Bitcoin, there's no reason to be concerned yet for downside. I really think that Bitcoin is going to be doing this. Like I said, the algos usually, I haven't seen anything extraordinary where they're wrong, guys. The algos are usually within 20%, 20% of being right. So I wouldn't be too concerned anything with Bitcoin. If you have a concern with the stablecoin market, potentially holding Bitcoin right now is probably a pretty good idea too. So that's a recommendation I would do on the trading pairs in some of the exchanges that you may be using. Okay, guys. So wanted to give you that quick update. That's what I'm checking out. The 18-hour still has down. The 23-hour has down. The daily is a little bit different. It's showing it, but it still has downside going into October. It's not as aggressive in this area, more like a 28, probably a 28.3-ish, but there are new updated daily targets down here to 26.7, but that's not to be concerned with quite yet, because that's pretty normal for it to get lower in targets like it did down here, and it got out of there, guys. So that's just a projection for the time being. I think it's going to be down, and then it's going to be making this move over here. And right now, I do think that Bitcoin is going to break that 32K resistance. I think there is a good shot that that's going to happen, and that's going to really, really change the market. A lot more bullishness going to be coming in, bullishness in the altcoins. It's a new bull market, etc. And like I said, guys, I think it's going to end up being one big trap. Okay, so be careful out there. Again, welcome to my Discord. If this is you've just recently joined, I guess I should say, and I didn't introduce myself. My name is Greg. I'm the one that's going over giving the analysis on these assets. Okay. Now, another thing is too, the smaller coins that have limited history, these algos are not as effective. The more history it has, the better it's going to perform. Obviously, a weekly chart is the dominant chart on the algo. So if I can't get a weekly chart on the algo, okay, so for like say Gala, then it does become more of a delicate situation. Okay, so what I mean by that is that it's a little bit more difficult to track the market. But then I revert back to Ethereum. What is it going to be doing? What is Binance going to be doing? What are the bigger coins going to be doing? And you probably can go over to Gala and get a pretty good idea what Gala is probably doing. As an example, again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.